It would be great to have someone who could do our work for us, right? Someone to prevent us from making mistakes. Someone to assist with our routine professionally and allow us to devote our time to communicating with our closest people. If only we could get results without wasting our time for nothing. Unfortunately, it's impossible in real life. But wait, Liteforex social trading. Spend your time doing what really matters to you.
Hello, good afternoon. It's 3:30 p.m. CET. US cash market is working for almost 2 minutes already. US PMI, US ISM, live market coverage on here, Liteforex Global YouTube channel. Piotr here. It's my pleasure to be with you again today. Let's start with the quick risk warning. Guys, please bear in mind trading FX and margin carries a high level of risk, may not be suitable for investors. You can sustain levels of some or all initial investments, so please do not invest the money you cannot afford to lose. Seek education, gain experience before risking real money. However, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Alright, so plenty of action going on, but as I mentioned this morning when we were covering European PMI, more it's going to be related to the US-China than actually to the data, right? And the truth is that how it looks, right? Well, we have US PMI within the next 13 minutes and US ISM within the next 28 minutes. I'm trading short side S&P, and I've got the waiting order to sell. The lower entry, that wasn't that great entry, to be honest with you. But you know, when you don't have what you like, sometimes you have to get what market was trying to give me. So watching very carefully, I would prefer to sell around 3,150 instead. But again, small exposure as usual, trying to figure it out. And based on the 30-minute chart, if we are going to clean Friday low, Thursday low, Wednesday low, then we are opening Monday low, right? So if we are going to be able, that's why I'm saying it wasn't the great entry, because we are testing the possible demand. But if we are going to break through that line, we might see market is going a little bit lower, and that's what I would like to see here, right? That's gonna be first possible target. But if I'm going to have only one position, then I will trail my stop most probably. That, well, we will see what is going on the market from the market perspective, right? So that's my current position. I've been stopped on the cable, and I removed the Euro JPY. I'm looking to sell Euro JPY around the original level we discussed this morning. The intraday level, the line here. If you remember, when I've been preparing myself for Euro JPY, I've mentioned that the missing piece of the puzzle is Euro USD, because of the possibility to rally higher towards 1080, even 11. And I've been explaining based on the daily chart what it's all about. Well, also from the short-term perspective, if you remember, I've mentioned that there is a possible 1-to-1 move, and I would like to see a reaction around 110, 109.95 from the buying perspective, but just short-term, right? And guess what? I missed the Euro JPY first attempt by 1.4 4 or even less on Euro JPY short side, and I missed the long opportunity here a little bit more because the low was 3, right? I've been looking like between the figure and 95. Strong rally, so still based on what we discuss on a daily, the chances is that we are going to see higher levels. Of course, we are here to monitor today the reaction after the ISM. So at some point during the meeting I'm going to cover Euro USD, GBPUSD and S&P in that case. Before the US data, I think that is very worth to mention that because of the new year event coming quickly, I think that it's a very good time to mention about that. What Liteforex prepared for the clients. Few stages. So there is a new year gifts from Liteforex, and those gifts are waiting for the winners. So it's time to speed it up, to hurry up, to participate in the new year promotion. There are a few stages. First stage is till the 10th of January, if I'm not mistaken. Quite nice gifts like iPhone 11 Pro Max 256 gigabyte. So you are going to find more details on the Liteforex website, or if you are going to contact the customer service of Liteforex. Hi MHB, how you doing? So you've got the link in the chat window. All right. So again, we have some kind of the even bigger profit taking, short profit taking ahead of the RBA, but as I mentioned, there is a RBA rate decision, and well, I'm not gonna to chase the market right here, right now. We'll see what's going to happen after, right? But overall, when watching the situation on the market, it's more like dollar weakness, a little bit of the dollar weakness, and it might be spurred by the Chinese reaction. Anyway, it looks like right now, taking into the consideration first 5 minutes of the trading range, of course it depends what kind of the number we are going to get when it comes to the final services PMI, manufacturing PMI, I'm sorry, and then ISM and construction spending. We know here is also the short link into that promo in the chat window, so feel free to visit, check the details and participate. Anyway, watching this first 5 minute trading range right here, right now, I've mentioned that the entry is not that great, but right now it turns out to be not that bad actually, right? But we are just hitting the first, yeah, we breaking, wow, nice. So looks like maybe someone knows something better, or it's just pure reaction to the US-China, because it looks like they are not afraid and they are selling ahead of the PMI. That's something unusual lately. This one looks again nice. So finally finally there is a chance that Euro JPY. So what I'm looking for here, once they started to get back above, so what I'm waiting here is that if they manage to recover this V formation, right, and they were breaking from that level, right, here they were not able to retest China high, right, so they recover after this fall. So what I'm looking for, so we have some correlation, like we have more than only level from the daily, also here intraday, confirming that this 121.25, 121.35 actually might be in play in the near future. So, well, that's something I might be interested in from this Euro JPY perspective. They are still respecting this, but it's to the point, so we should see some stop hunting or another upper shadow and another combination how to get involved. Anyway, that's how this looks like, but here I'm waiting for, I want to see something a little bit higher, so some kind of the stop hunt. Well, so what I'm gonna do, what we are going to do, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Two minutes, 2.5, let's say. So let's wait for the US number. Well, in regards to the harmonic patterns, if someone is using and it's profitable for him, really I don't have anything against. But if it's something you have to learn from the scratch, I think that there are easier things to do. Overall, I'm always saying not everything what suits me well is gonna suit anyone else well, right? So, if you need some kind of the support via moving average, if you need to use fib, if you want to use harmonic patterns, and if that really helps and supports your trading decision and it's profitable for you, go for it. I'm completely different than many guys are trying to, trying to say that what they teach is the best in the world, because it is not. It might be holy grail only for them. Only for them. So, market taught me the respect. So I think that from some people who are definitely saying that one thing is only good, the second thing is bad, they should have more respect. And I'm always saying that if something is fine for you, keep it in your arsenal. But it's not a calculation based on the one lot $1. No, it's 0.10. It's like mini. So just to be clear, this one, the account you see here is it's a real account, but it's not with the huge amount of the money, right? But it's always better to show the real account than the demo account, right? So just, yeah, I could say, yeah, that's the one lot. That's the, let's say, $5 per, or S&P is even bigger. S&P is 12.5 per tick on the futures market. So point is 50, right? But it's no, it's not. I'm not a kamikaze. Okay, USA. So the PMI. $52.6, expectations 52.2. Well, that might create some bounce. Well, let's have a look where we are. Well, it's broken, but it could end up, we know how it could end up, with lower shadow, right? So what I'm gonna to do here, well, how to do this? That's why when you don't have a possibility to, you know, reduce, because if those two were in play, then definitely my average entry would be somewhere here, right? So definitely I would cover this 1-to-1 with the possibility of the bounce, right? Maybe they will go a little bit lower for those stops. Well, we will see. Here on the cable, if we are going to get this negative close, I'm going to wait for this retest of the high. If seen, I will give them one more chance. We'll try MHB, we'll try one day. More time is needed on my side. I had it didn't go well, mostly because of the lack of time. But we are going towards that one, so 2020 beginning somewhere like between January and February. Okay. I'm checking what is going on from the news perspective. The President Trump was active from the very early morning, but because he's in London, right? So don't forget about the UK election. Oh geez, this cable, what they do. So based on this Tokyo consolidation, so we had manipulation to the upside, manipulation to the downside, manipulation to the upside. What now? Well, I also checked few comments. Looks like some are waiting for the US stocks to sell on Rileys today, so looks like some are waiting for the pop. So either the pop is not gonna happen, you know, they will have to chase the market, or it's not gonna be the pop, it's gonna be another Riley and new high. We'll see what ISM will bring. So, well, I may cover here on the second yellow. And because I'm not in the full position, I'm gonna to secure just the, you know, this daily open might be tested. Okay, I'm lowering, yeah, 3 points stop. And in case if they will start to run ahead of the ISM, like, you know, pam, 2 candles bigger than what we have right now, white candles, rising candles, then I might cut totally. And then eventually looking to resell. Well, GBP, Swiss franc, you know, I think it's more like right now it's more about the dollar. If there is a few minutes, we will check. So I'm more towards cable and more towards euro dollar and eventually some JPY crosses. What we might eventually check, what is better, Swiss franc or Japanese yen, so we can try to check what is going on the Swiss franc JPY, right? And Swiss franc was much stronger lately, but from the daily perspective, consolidation. So either pound yen or pound Swiss franc in case of the risk off. But don't forget, with the British pound, it might be a little bit tricky based on the surveys, polls and stuff like this hitting the market, as well as eventually President Trump comments. Well, very good question. Depends on where we are going to get the early close, right? Because it's like what we have here. It was like consolidation, attempt to break, 50% rally. So what we have here, consolidation. It might end up this time stop hunt, 50% maybe, then sell off, right? On a daily, the close, it's gonna tell the story. Looks nice, rather to the downside. And when I'm talking about the downside, it's not that big yet. The downside here is somewhere 28.05, 27.95. That might be also the 50% of that consolidation from the daily chart. So what's the market expectations? 47, previous 45.5. Sorry, 49 point. I'm sorry, guys. 49.2, previous 48.3. That's the expectations. So below 50. So better number can spur the rally, right? So I'm gonna be prepared to run away. So probably we are going to hit the target before ISM. That's what I think. We'll see. So I'm going to grab a bottle of water, guys. I'll be back in a second. It's my pleasure, MHB, no worries. So what I think it might happen, because that's where the stops are below here on S&P, so I have to be careful, you know, they might be like, you know, straight one after or right ahead or right after, boom, boom, right? So, well, this time I'm securing, for sure I'm securing something. I'm gonna secure 5 points. So my stop is no longer stop loss, it's a stop profit of 5 points. And well, I'm going to think what to do. The minutes left, so I want to see what they are going to have here. So we have low, wait, I have to remove that one. So we have here, okay, so we made low, lower low. I'm gonna to secure 9. It's too close to the first possible target from where we can see the bounce, so and there is a gap up on euro. There is a huge move to the downside on the S&P. So there is a gap down through that line. So that's very interesting. So Well, let's move it lower. Let's secure 11 points. Oh, 48.1, expectations 49.2. Prices paid 46.7 versus 47, expectations previous 45.5. Employment 46.6. And I've mentioned that I do not expect great non-farm payrolls. So it's gonna be this number. It's like a bit confirming my expectations. We will see. Of course, guys, we are going to cover it live on Friday. Okay, so there was an attempt to close that gap. It's not filled, so let's move a little bit lower. It's 12. Guys, I told you that, you know, the sentiment that I've seen around in different places saying that sell on rallies after the data. I told you that either it's not gonna be the rally at all, or if it's going to be the rally, it's not gonna be the type of the rally you want to sell into. You know, it's always in the first stage. I'm not saying that we have some kind of the first stage of the changing everything. The end of the day will eventually confirm that. But it's always like this when you know, you are so scary to do some things from time to time, and those guys, they know the drill, so they are not gonna let us in a good position. We have to then make some kind of the combinations. All right, because there is a like equal move, I'm going to, because I'm not sure if we are going to see that huge rally, right? So I'm going to monitor it very, very, you know, any kind of the reversal, and I'm out because of the two equal moves. One more time. Open cash market, going down, consolidation, break. Okay, I'm done with that. With that one, I'm going to look for sell. So that was quite good. That was quite good and nice. More than 25 points. But be careful here. Be careful here. So I've been short. I'm out. Now I'm going to look what is going to happen. Probably there's gonna be like a red alert inside the White House. Even the President Trump is in London. So it's gonna be alert. All those, Kudlow and Munchin, all of them are gonna be, standby. So be careful of some comments. So right now, I would like to see some kind of the comment with the spike to the upside, which we can fade. Well, the only thing, because I've been so excited, looks like I missed this swing high trade on the cable. Whoa! What I've said, that if they are gonna close like this, I'm gonna wait for the retest. So swing high. Looks like I missed for now. But let's switch lower. That's crap. I should be more focusing on that. Gold been thinking that we might see retest of this 1448, 1450, but with current market condition, that might be the challenge. That might be the challenge. Congratulations, MHB. Nice. Congratulations. So actually, we did what we were supposed to do. Time to relax. But being more serious, well, the thing right here, right now, from the FX perspective, because it looks like indices, well, probably, you know, that was the last piece of the puzzle the market was waiting for, a little bit of the consolidation. But from the FX perspective, we might see, it might be eventually this type of the consolidation or pop a bit on the stocks might be used on the JPY crosses or Swiss franc crosses to push a little bit higher. So the thing here, what I'm trying to tell you here is that, well, either it might be some nice price action after the London fix or tomorrow, right? So everyone will be in wait and see mode to check where is the daily close, right? Because, you know, it wouldn't be the first time when from such a move to the downside, US stocks will recover and close on the new high. That wouldn't be surprise for me at all. Probably it's not going to happen today because of the whole narration. Also, everyone knows that the overnight Chinese data as well as the weekend data, all of them, you know, come on. So that will, but of course the algo used that it was you know, the media loved this one. It was like, whoa, Chinese data boosts the risk. Yes. But we were talking about this, about that situation this morning, right? So for sure tomorrow, at least looks like for now. I'm going to make at some point over the course of the day. I'm going to make the crypto market review, and I have to see where we are going to close the day today. But for sure, Wednesday is gonna be busy when it comes to the streams. Again, PMI all over the world. This time the services. So for sure we are going to cover. For sure we are going to cover US session because we have US ADP ahead of the payrolls. We have Bank of Canada rate decision. We have US data. So for sure we are going to cover, and it's gonna be quite long. We are going to cover US session on Wednesday live, and we are going probably I'm going to cover the European PMI as well. So busy Wednesday, and then of course end of the week busy Friday because of the non-farm payrolls. So the best thing when you don't want to miss the next stream, is simply subscribe. By the way, guys, don't forget to check out New Year gifts from Liteforex, waiting for the winners. Few stages. Nice gift, iPhone 11 Pro Max 256. And you can find the more details on the website. Here is the link on the chat, or asking directly Liteforex customer support. And looks like I've been so excited with US indices with S&P, and looks like I missed cable. At least that's how it looks for now. Yeah, so we have this type of the recovery right now. I'm not in rush because it looks like V formation for now. I'm not in rush. They were not able to close the gap, so probably they're going to close the gap. The consolidation, I'm going to watch this consolidation and maybe 50% of that consolidation, right? What's going to happen here, and in case they are going to take that out, that might be what I've been trying to explain on the Euro JPY. It might be huge rally going through the opening cash level towards my waiting order, another one, right? So I'm going to, there are 3 points for me to watch. Of course, the weekly, the today's cash open, it's at the same time weekly open from the cash perspective, so that's gonna be very interesting as well, right? So, well, definitely, at least that's how it looks for now. I don't know what we are going to get later on. Nothing is scheduled in the calendar, so we can get some kind of the fake news stories, which might easily push we know it might easily push stocks higher. So guys, don't be in rush. Don't be in rush. Not right now. Just, you know, again, if I'm going to see something here, maybe I will decide, but well, we'll see. We'll see. Again, euro dollar, I need to see them a little bit higher based on the discussion we have this morning. Well, through 1080 stops 111, maybe a little bit higher, but based on those equal moves we've seen previously, based on the something looks like outside day on Friday, we had something similar 14th of November. So based on all of that, well, that's what we are talking, right? That short-term bounce is very possible. The only thing is that this morning I was like, you know, a bit unlucky. First, I missed selling opportunity on Euro JPY by 1.5 pip, maybe 1 pip. Then I've been stopped actually on the cable. I took tiny loss, of course. With this S&P, nicely recovered and staying green for a day. And I missed the buying opportunity on euro dollar. That's what I explained, right? There was a 1-to-1, and I have it on the chart. That's what we drew this morning, and I choose this latest weakness. So I've been waiting around 110, 109.95. They hit 110.03 instead. So the run to the upside is without me here. But overall, good start to the last month of the 2019. Last month of the quarter, new month, new week, new challenges, right? So all sounds good. So the high for now is somewhere 1067, right? Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see them trying to close on euro dollar, trying to close that post ISM gap and last rally towards 1080.11. That's not gonna surprise me at all, right? But if we are going to go straight from here towards that level, I'm not sure if I'm going to participate in that pullback then. So I would like to see the pullback right here, right now, without testing 110.80, 111, for them to have a space from that 1045, 1040 to rally back towards 1080, 111, right? So overall, sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. So what I'm gonna to focus on, I wanna see London fix. I wanna see how they are going to start second part of the New York session after the lunch. So within, let's say, within next 2.5 hours, focus is on indices to the downside, and focus is on euro dollar and the cable and euro JPY as we discuss. There is no reason to try to chase the market. If you remember, every Friday I'm giving you the promise that market will be open on Sunday, Monday, right? So at the same time, for sure, because from Monday till Friday, FX is 24 hours per day. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be open tomorrow. Once you start do over trading, it could end up badly. So with that being said, it was my pleasure to be with you guys today. We did with S&P and, for example, MHB with DJ, as far as I understand. Yeah, US 30, so DJ. So we did what we are supposed to do. Thank you very much for being here. It was my pleasure, again, as usual. Don't chase the market. Don't be trapped during the later part of the day. Be smart. Try to, at some point, always have a little bit of the advantage based on what others are doing. So, have a great rest of the day and see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good one and goodbye.